everyone. I'm here in a very cold Suzuki hub, so if my fingers malfunction, I hope you'll forgive me. This is the practice video for Bach Double first violin part for Stellar Strings concert at Cadogan Hall on the 16th of March. We've got online rehearsals on the 9th of March, and at the moment this is part of the play together. It might appear somewhere else in the programme once we've organised all of that, but it's not going to have its own group rehearsal. So please make sure that you go over the bits that we're going to look at today and that you are well prepared for it. So at the end of the video I'm going to play through it all and you can join me, but we're just going to do a few spots first, and we have our first solo starting at the end of bar 21, and we're just going to think about bringing out the bottom notes here. So that's really just a stylistic thing. And then when you get to 25, it really is a good idea to put the 3, like it says in the book, on the C sharp, because otherwise you're hopping your 2 and you're going to hear extra notes in between, like a bit of A or a bit of E, like that, which is not nice. So if you practice really slowly, the last 3 notes of 24, starting on up bow, like this, remember you've got a C sharp there. Then contract your hand and put your 3 on the C sharp, and then your 2 is just ready on the G natural. Then you've got the shift, and then stretch for the C sharp at the end. Okay, so we're going to go from those last 3 notes of 21, under tempo, 1, 2, 3, 4. Contract, shift, stretch. Very good. So you can pause here if you need to do that a few times. The next bit we're going to have a look at is everybody's favourite at 36. This is really the hardest bit, I think, of most of book 5, to be honest. We've got several things going on that you need to know. So you need to know what position you're in and how big each shift is. And then you need to know your finger patterns so that you've got your fingers in the right places for each note and all of the accidentals. So I'm going to play it first. I'm going to go from the A, but make sure you've got your 1 on the D, 3rd position ready. So we're going to play this speed. So get this note ready, 3 and 4. So the things that you need to make sure of are that you know how big each shift is. So go from the D, 3rd position. The first shift is a whole tone back to 2nd position. So my turn, your turn. Try that with me. And then the next one is a semitone back to 1st position. So that's easy, we'll just do it though. So I suggest you start first by just practicing the slurs, like the shifts like this. Let's do that a few times. 1, we'll do 5. 2. 3. 4. Good. So now, thinking about the first bit that's in 3rd position, we've got a minor 3rd, so your 3 is close to the 1, only a minor 3rd above. And of course, the top part of that is your D minor arpeggio. So if you practice your scales and arpeggios, which I hope you do, you'll already be very good at that. So we'll play. And then we'll do the shift like we were doing before. Okay, so here we go. Now the shift. And now you've got to extend your 3 because you're a major 3rd above. And it's not a clean arpeggio. Make sure you're going to the 2 on the A, not the 1 on the G. So from the C natural, from the open A, this is beat 3 of bar 36. Ready, play. And now we're going to do the shift back a semitone. And then we have the 1 going low after the first one, and then the 4 high, so you've got to stretch your hand out, and then you've got to contract it for your 4 on the G sharp if you're using a 4, or keep it extended if you're using a 3. I'm using a 4, so I'm going to contract and then extend back for the B natural on a 4. So from the beginning of 37, ready, play, stretch back, stretch up, and stretch up again. Okay, so the way that I want you to practice this box is like this. Just listen, find this note. Retake. Shift. Retake. So we'll do that 5 times together, and then you can pause it and do another 5. So check those notes. Ready, and shift, retake, shift, retake, that's 1. So we're going to do exactly the same thing again. Ready, and shift, extend, shift, that's 2, find your D again, 3rd position, ready, and shift, extend, shift, that's 3, 2 to go, ready, and shift, extend, shift, last one, find your 3rd position, ready, and shift, extend, shift, good. So if that's still tricky, pause here and do that 5 more times. Okay, so if you're ready to put it all together, we're going to take the shift out, but obviously you still have to do them, so think about how far you're shifting each time. So we'll play it as written, just straight on bar 36, ready, and good. We're going to do that 5 times. That was number 1. Find your note, ready, and ready, and that's 3, find your note, ready, and last one. Now you want to get it gradually faster and faster until it's ready to play up to tempo. We are at bar 44. Just another little bit of contraction of your hand where you squeeze your fingers together and then extend them back into normal position. And you've got that shift at the beginning. So here, be careful. Your 4 is on G sharp, contracted. Your 2 is on the F sharp, which means they're only a semitone apart, so everything is right next door. And then the 3 goes in the gap. So you can see that you've got 3 semitones there between your 2, 3 and 4, and that makes this really easy to play up to tempo. Whereas if you play with a hopping 3, you're only going to be able to get up to a certain tempo before it starts to get very messy. So let's play at this speed. Ready, and... Good. We'll do that 5 times. That was 1. Ready, and... 2. 3. 4. 5. And if you need to do more, you can pause the video now and have another go at that. Okay, the last little spot we're going to do is bar 51. It's very similar to what we've had in the second violin part, so it's not such a big challenge. But it's this part, going from the end of 51. So I'm not going to practice it with you. Just be careful that you're starting obviously in 3rd position. Come back a semitone and extend your 1 back for the G natural then. And then back into 3rd. And just make sure you put the first note of the tutti in the end of your box so that you practice the string crossing. So now we're going to play through all of the Bach Double, first violin part, up to tempo. So if you need to go slower, you can either slow it down on YouTube now and it won't change the pitch, or you can find somebody who's doing a slow playthrough if you prefer. You've got lots of different options. look forward to playing it with you all at Cadogan Hall on the 16th of March.